I'm an entrepreneur that can't be ignored. Every time I touch the ball, I'm a threat to score. I'm going to hand the ball to the ref and show people I've been there before. Slingshots, Wingstop, and Reebok, I've worked my way to the top. I can't be slowed down. I can't be stopped. Lead, follow, or get out of my way. It's carpe diem. It's time to seize the day. It's the ST mantra. Either you're in or you're in the way. This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. This message is brought to you by The Power Magazine, the only freaking strength magazine in the world, Slingshot, and HowMuchYouBench.net. The question for today, before I get to it, I want to say that Christopher James Bell, the director who directed Bigger, Stronger, Faster, will now be taking over some of these Power Project videos coming up in the near future. I also want to thank him for being a new member of Super Training Gym. And also I want to thank all the fans out there who listen to Mark Bell's Powercast. I appreciate it. But here we go. We got a question to get to, and it's a very serious one. Does not look like it kind of looks like a Lululemon logo in my forehead cleavage. Guys, if that turns into a vagina, don't get too excited. Anyway, we have a serious question to get to. This question came in from Corey Blood. He and I went back and forth with some emails, and at first it didn't seem like he had a question. And then he came back and said, hey man, how do you turn something bad into something good? And what happened to Corey is sad. His bestest friend in the whole wide freaking world, died in a car accident. The guy's name was Carmelo. Carmelo, R.I.P., my friend. Carmelo and he both were huge fans of SuperTraining.tv, the Power Project and the Powercast, and they shared a lot of information together, and they would spread the iron gospel to anybody who would listen. They would go around and kind of teach people about some of the things I say here in the Power Project. Having heard that, that just really blows my mind. But what Corey said is that his friend Carmelo impacted a lot of people in a positive way. And at his funeral, had a few hundred people show up, basically due to that very fact. But I want to answer his question. His question was, how do you turn something bad, a tragedy in this case, into something good? I'll give you something on a much lesser degree, and I apologize for the lack of these two things comparing very well, because death is death, and there's nothing that really compares. There's nothing shittier than that. However, in coming up with ideas and inventions and stuff like that myself, I can speak from my own experience. Having my brother pass away when he died, it made me think a lot. It made me think a lot clearer about a lot of things in life. There's that Lululemon logo thing going again. Look at that. Made me think a lot clearer about the things in life and the direction I wanted to take my life and the things that I wanted to do for myself. And it helped really just, I guess, basically speed things up, help me get off my ass and motivate me to get going on some of the things, some of the ideas I've had in my head for years. So you could take this tragedy of your friend passing away, and you can simply just think about the things that you guys talked about, or think about the hopes and dreams that you have right now, and start trying to turn those things into a reality. How do you do that? Sometimes the things, the hopes and dreams that we have, such as the hopes and dreams of my brother Mad Dog when he passed away, they were so large, they seemed so far away from some of the things he was doing, because he was like counterproductive to some of the things he was trying to do. But think about the things that think about the things that Carmelo wanted to do. And maybe that's something that you guys share, or think about the passion he had for certain things, and try to figure out the attributes that he had that you really loved about him. What are the things that he did, or the things that he had? Maybe he was someone who was happier and upbeat all the time. Maybe he smiled all the time. Maybe he's one of those guys. Or maybe he had some other attribute. Maybe he's an ass kicker. I don't know. My brother was an ass kicker. My brother was aggressive. My brother wasn't patient. I took a lot of those things that he had in him and applied them to myself and applied them to my business. One of the greatest attributes that my brother had was that he would never, ever in a million years let somebody walk on him, or walk all over him, I should say. That was not something that was ever going to happen to him. with me, I'm always like, I don't really care. Fuck it, you know. But I don't let that shit happen anymore. If somebody does something or says something that doesn't fly with me that well, and I'm opinionated about it, I'll let them know. And those are the attributes that my brother had. He had a bunch of attributes that were good. But find the attributes in your friend that you want to carry on and you want to share with other people. How do you turn something bad into something good? Take it day by day. Sounds cliche, I know. Take it day by day. But pick 1 to 3 things that you want to accomplish every day. Let's just start out with 3 things. Could be doing your laundry, because you wrote to me and said there's some days where you can't accomplish anything. So doing your laundry would actually be a big feat in this case when something this sad happens to you. Write down 3 things. This goes for everybody. This isn't just a message to Corey. This is for all y'all. Write down 3 things you want to accomplish every day and try to accomplish them. Try not to have them bleed into the next day. And, you know, just a reference, and I didn't want to even use it, but after my brother passed is when the slingshot happened. A lot of big things happened for me. I used torn pecs and some bad fortune of my own to help lead me to that slingshot. Hopefully, you can take this tragedy and have it lead to something successful for you, whatever that may be. But again, take the positive things that he had, maybe some of the negative shit that he had that you didn't like about him. Maybe those are things that you work on getting out of your own system. My brother had some attributes that I didn't like, and so I tried my best to rid myself of most of those things. But we are related, so... but find the attributes that you loved about your friend and try to pass those things on to other people. Strength is never a weakness, and hopefully this message helped you out a lot. And that is it from supertraining.tv. More power projects on the way. Later.